So before Victoria 3 came out, I played Victoria 2 as Tunis and had absolutely no idea what was going on. So today we're going to be playing as my home nation of Tunis. I'm half Tunisian after all. And after being forced to end its sponsorship of piratical raids, we lament the days still today, the Tunisian economy is taking a turn for the worse. Can the Bay restore prosperity? So yeah, after the Tunisians were kind of forced to not steal people anymore, our economy, which was based on stealing people, kind of went kaput. So we start out with genuinely one of the worst literacies in the world. These guys, an uncolonized, unplayable tribe, have 21.6%. I mean, everyone around here has worse literacy than we do. Even Texas has better literacy than we do. Yeah, you'll be hard pressed to find anyone else that has worse than us. We're on par with the Algerians. The Moroccans have worse than us. Screw you, Simo. Woo! Okay, so we also start out as a protectorate of the Ottomans. So a protectorate, as you don't know, is an autonomous subject, and we basically just are free to do whatever we want, pretty much. That includes fighting the Ottomans if we so choose. We're also a part of the Ottoman market. So let's see if we can turn Tunisia into a bit of a powerhouse. In terms of natural resources, we have nothing. Literally, we have lead, we have logging camps, and we have fishing wharves. And we also only have one province. So this is genuinely one of the trickiest starts in the game because we have no natural resources, no educated populace, and we don't really have control of our own market as well. So yeah, not great. What we do know is that there are a lot of people wanting furniture, and we have a clothing mill already set up. Get ourselves a furniture place and we'll start developing those in tandem. As an end sort of goal, I want to see if I can restore Carthage. That's the plan. So we're going to try and take the northern coast off of France and the southern coast off of Spain, and maybe these islands if I can nab them as well. That is a huge task, and it may be a multi-part series video, so we'll see how this one does to see if you want me to try and restore Carthage. Without further ado, let's crack on. Got ourselves a construction center. I do want to be separate from the Ottoman market, because whilst being part of a market is a good thing, I also want to build up our own domestic production first, rather than just serving the Ottoman market, because then we're at the whims of the Ottomans. One thing I have noticed that my expression in these videos is usually something like this, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and already one of our politicians has tried to kill another one, and successfully done so. I'm going to put every decree possible on here, because why not? And maybe we grab ourselves some consumption taxes on tobacco. Why not? In the meantime, let's bolster the rural folk and see if we can get some more of those. And we can shift them into government and start to do some fun stuff. For now, we'll keep the ulema in, and we'll see if we can get ourselves an education system. Wait, we've got serfdom, do we? Of course, we start on serfdom. Wonderful, we've got to abolish serfdom. Well, sure. Alright, build a few logging camps because, oh my god, they're dueling again. my politicians just clawing each other to death. Alright, we've got an academic system. I think what we need to do is go and grab some taxation capacity. Or some urban planning or something. Because again, once this is the only state we have. We've got nothing else. Bit of a miserable start, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just want to catch up and beat the Moroccans for GDP. I think that would be a good standard. And if I could raid people, it'd be great. The only thing we could do is add a police force. Apparently luxury clothes would get us more money. Because there's a lot of wood, obviously, because, you know, we've built a lot. How else is the Ottoman market doing? Probably need some furniture and some clothes. I mean, that's our bread and butter. That's what we're good at. Let's get some furniture going. We'll get some clothes going. Helps out our people's standard of living. And the Ottomans are getting destroyed by the Egyptians. Kind of-ish. Let's improve relations with people who have interests in this area. Specifically France and Britain. I can't decide if I want a weak Ottomans or strong Ottomans. Because strong Ottomans means a better market for us to be a part of. A weak Ottomans means more easily for us to take control of our own destiny. We are rapidly catching up to Moroccan GDP. The difference between us and the Moroccans is that the Moroccans actually have natural resources. Whereas we do not. What can we make? With sulfur and lead, we can make explosives, I suppose. I'm also going to get some tooling workshops. Oh, Britain's improving our relations. Ooh. Already the French start to dramatically increase their GDP. What the hell is this? I'm just going to join the British. Can they back down? Get some dye workshops in. Right, I think importing some grain could be a terrible idea. Yeah, from the Montenegrin market, let's do that. I think our people do need, like, food. Otherwise, it will trigger the Great Hunger, and I don't want that. Oh, the Ottomans won! Seems... How? They're getting pushed back. Right, we've got plenty of wood now. Lacking in furniture and clothing. I think if we just build ourselves up as just a pure hegemon of furniture. I want everyone sitting in Tunisian furniture. I want everyone wearing Tunisian suits. Poorly made and unfashionable as they may be, but they will be cheap, damn it. I'm gonna use some laths. It's just a lot of me. It's just, it's an incredible mod that just introduces a lot of me into the game. Every portrait is just me. What a terrifying idea for a mod. How's the Moroccan GDP? 1.76. Stagnant. Yeah, it's 1.49. What about Algerian? Pfft, didn't even have GDP to begin with. How many troops they have? 20 plus 6. How many do we have? 13 plus 7. Guards are better though. Well, they could be better. Look, can I tell? He's got irregular infantry. Dude, that could be good because he's got the potential for sulfur mines and iron. We don't have any iron. Okay, we're going to switch up our military to have line infantry. It's going to cost us a fair bit, but then we should be able to destroy the Algerians and take control of their iron mines over here. From there, who knows? Maybe the little Moroccans will get paid a visit. I don't know why they're little Moroccans. Are Moroccans generally short? What's the average height of a Moroccan? I'm not going off of Simo's height because that skews things. I won't tell you which way. Moroccan average height. Okay, that's average female height. It said 5'3". 5'9". What's the average height in the UK? It's 5'9". Apparently it's the same. I believe our buildings remain profitable. We could use precision tools. That would not help us because we need the basics. Anything I can do militarily. Mobile artillery doesn't help. Conscripted battalions maybe a good idea to get. Oh my god. A shortage of small arms. Are you fighting someone? How do we have such a shortage of small arms? Can't fight like this. Get it from the Russians. Dude, all hands are needed to build the future. We can't afford to not use them. Okay. I think we're good. Nope, scaled. Okay, it's disappearing over time. Nice. Dude, if we had a domestic arms industry, perhaps. Maybe that's the way to go. I reckon we'd make a decent amount of money off of it. Bear in mind these are mountains. If I can catch him just as he switches over. He's at 20 and 25. And we're at 30 and 40. We should be able to win that. Expel diplomats. And conquer Algeria. Let's just hope that no one... I know you're leaning, buddy. I know you're leaning, but don't do anything silly. Okay, he's actually mobilizing. We should mobilize. Activate our conscripts. The issue is all the generals come from one region. Woodland expert doesn't help us. Direct. Nice. Plus 10% offense. Plus 200% blunder chance. Yeah, I'm not risking that. Supply requisitions. That sounds amazing. You do it. All right. Mobilize you. Advance the front. Oh, they just back down. That's actually worse for us. That's horrible. That doesn't give us access to anything new at all. All right, well, we don't need those small arms anymore. All right, let's switch out military over to irregular. And no infantry. No artillery, sorry. We can't afford this for some reason. Why has our economy just killed itself? It's fine, I don't care about... Well, I care a little bit. Yeah, I don't care about prestige. Does make our GDP 2.26 million. The Moroccans. Yes! Victory. I'll diversify and get food industry as well. Consumes grain. I just want to get our people... I think just getting our people a better standard of living probably help things a lot. Algeria's just made themselves a lot weaker for no reason. Well, I suppose not for no reason. But my concern is that the French are, like, super powerful. So how do I beat them to take that northern Algerian land? I suppose I can't. I can't even take on Sardinia because they've got 5 flotillas. We've got 3, to be fair. So we might be able to navally invade, like, Sardinia. Okay. Here's my plan. Right? Sardinia Piedmont has 42 plus 11. Right? But they only have 5 flotillas. So if I get more of them than they have, we should be able to land on Sardinia Piedmont. On Sardinia itself. And they can't then put men in there. Only we can. That's the next level play. So are you actually going to be earning money? What are groceries used for? Basic food and otherwise. What about you? Yeah, well, that actually makes our people rather affluent. So let's continue. We've got wood, right? Wood is cheap here. So I reckon we just continue these two. Because at the very least, we'll have stuff for our domestic market. We need to somehow get immigrants in here. Can't attack you because the Ottomans would come in. But would I even want to? What do you have? Go on. Sell yourself to me. Livestock ranches, fishing wharves. Tripolitania's in a worse position than I was at. If I can get to the Moroccans. Oh my god, they got sulfur. They got iron, they got lead. We got lead as well, ourselves. Sugar, bananas. God, that would be amazing. Britain is in Western Sahara. Okay. Interesting. Very cool. What? That's alright, I mean, our money's going up, so I'll take that. I think this flotilla plan's gonna work really nicely. When's our truce up against the Algerians? 3 years. Okay, 3 years we'll go and fight you. Then hope the Moroccans have survived long enough for us to take them as well. Now, You want me to enact censorship? I'm tempted. Don't get me wrong, I'm very tempted. Anything to do with, well, wheat. Yeah, we need more wheat anyway to piss off the landowners. To be fair, I like the industrial. I mean, let's start bolstering you. Let's start bolstering the industrialists. What laws do you want? Yeah, I'm happy to do that. You'll abolish serfdom. Brilliant. That's exactly what I want to see. Let's get some decrees going for promote national values. Were you, I mean, are you part of our culture group? You're incorporated. Maghrebi, Amazigh. Do we accept those cultures? Because we're very Maghrebi. Presumably we accept Amazigh, right? Ah. No, we do not. I want to spike the cost of you. Technically, I could export you. French. That would make you more profitable. You know, less profitable for our people, but it's fine. No, logging camps. What's wrong? Wood's too cheap. That's fine. And when tools are too expensive. So let's export some of you to the French. And do I actually have enough? Okay, let's start doing some stuff with tools. We'll build up some stuff in Constantine. But they're like fully integrated now, right? We do have insufficient taxation over here.
The next day.
Okay, so it is a new day. I ended up taking a break from the recording and then going to bed because I was shattered. So I have myself my L mug of coffee, which is ironic because I don't take L's. And now that I got the cringiest thing I'll say today out of the way, we can crack on with the video. I've got one more year until we can go after Algeria again and get that sweet, sweet iron. Meanwhile, it looks like Mexico has swallowed up a lot of these little states here. That's kind of surprising. And they've also taken Texas. Let's see if the USA actually does anything about that. What's the Moroccan GDP like? Not even 2 million? That sucks. Look at that. Exponential growth, ladies and gentlemen. That's what that is. What do I even have in this land? 3 government administrations. I'm building the workshops. But they got wheat farms and livestock ranches. And 4 barracks. So it's okay. Also, we're not going to be able to enact serfdom abolished anytime soon, apparently. Are there any other laws? Oh, we don't actually pay our military. I feel like that's a mistake. I think we also don't pay our military anything. No, we don't have any updated equipment, which I think would be a bit of an issue considering I want to, you know, annex you. Oh, the truce ends in like 3 days. Okay. Let's go over here and let's actually start paying you lot. So realistically, I don't think we need the best of the best troops here. We've only got 11 battalions. And let's have a look at what they're actually using here. Yeah, regular infantry, so we should be fine with line infantry. We're all suffering from good shortages. What do we need? Artillery and small arms. So let's start importing those. Oh, that was right. I was meant to make a domestic arms industry. I don't see why I'd do that, but it just sounds cool. It's not exactly the most profitable out here. The good thing is, I don't need convoys. This is something I don't understand. Because we're part of the Ottoman market, to import goods from the Russians, we don't need convoys because we're importing it into an adjacent market. But I'm not adjacent to the Ottoman market. I'm very much separate from it. So it's a bit strange. Sewing machines for textile mills. That's sort of our main bit of production here. And is that the Papal State going ham? What's this? Yeah, the Papal State. Oh no. Oh god, it's 2 Sicilies versus Russia and the UK and the Papal State. That seems a bit upsetting. Also, it's ironic that they've attacked another Catholic nation and are supported by a Protestant nation and an Orthodox one. Textile mills are doing well. It's the number 42nd most productive one in the world. Meanwhile, our GDP is number 34. We've hit the 3 million mark. We got a couple of tooling workshops in here. And then what else? Do I go for that arms industry? Well, we're not fighting the Ottomans yet, so it's not really necessary. Maybe we start getting textile mills over here in Constantine. Do you actually have the population for it? Oh, yeah, you do. 603,000. All right, let's see. Do we still have issues with our boys? Ooh, hang on. I can change the soil enriching farming. Let's do that. And intensive grazing, which should produce more fertilizer. Does that mean it takes more fertilizer? No, it produces more fertilizer and fabric. But it takes more grain. So we increase our grain production, which then we can use to increase our livestock ranches. And we can use more tools. We don't have any tools per se right now because tools are expensive. Okay, let's focus on tooling workshops. Because we're always going to need tools, right? To like industrialize our industry. That doesn't make sense. More advance it, right? We've already got 90,000 peasants. Okay, let's build some more in Tunis then. Oh, right. That was what I was doing. I was checking to see if my army's ready. Not quite. 8 weeks. Damn, those are expensive goods. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a warlord campaign where like I only produce guns, sell guns, get tribute from other people. Well, there's two campaigns there technically. There's the warlord one, and then there's the Lord of War one. Looks like Sicily's gotten taken out. Well, it used to be 2 Sicilies, now it's just 1 Sicily. Let's attempt this diplomatic play. Mustafa Al-Alawi is going to be mobilized and advancing the front. Probably don't need conscripts for this. Or at least I really hope I don't. Might do. We're not going to actually take any chances. We're going to mobilize as well. Let's keep an eye on these buildings, make sure we're not suffering any shortages. He's actually advancing. Okay. Well, let's just tank his morale then. Because once his overall morale is actually smaller than ours, we should be able to just blitz him. It's a shame we had so many radicals. It's a shame we had so many loyalists and then get events that promote radicals. Where are my conscripts? Where are the boys? They're just not turning up. Did we give them the wrong location or something? Okay, despite the fact the conscripts didn't turn up, we are finally pushing them back after I managed to import all the guns that I needed. And that should be basically it. Okay, well that was painful. Alright, let's chuck you guys back down to irregular infantry. Alright, we've conquered Tlemcen. And that's increased our radicals exponentially. But Tunis looks a lot bigger, so that's nice. Oh, Jesus. Who do you not like? Alright, Spain is rival Britain and also France. So, if I... Can I declare them as my rivals? Surely not. I'm way too small for that. Well, let's stop improving diplomats with them, at least. And improve with the French. Oh, for God's sake. Right, you know what? We're going to do it. France gets foreign investment for 5 years, which gives them plus 10% manufacturing tax income because the Tunisians are investing in France. Brilliant, lads. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, actually, yeah, okay. That was genuinely a good play then. Oh, they're not actually that far away. They're protective towards us. They're friendly. We're neighbors. I need that land. Speaking of needing land, Sardinia-Piedmont is allied the Moroccans. I think we could sway the French with an obligation. Okay, France is fighting Prussia. Why? Great Britain versus Burma. And, well, more accurately, Baden versus... Well, Baden and France versus the Prussians. But it looks like the Prussians have sort of moved into Strasbourg. Oh, nope, they've left. I say left. They've been forced to leave. Right, I've been kicking up our economy by getting a second construction center, but I think those times are ending now. I have an issue with iron. Where could I get iron? Oh, here, of course. What am I talking about? I already have iron. That was the whole reason I declared war on these guys. I need iron. I also need to switch back over to wooden construction buildings because I can't afford these other ones. I think the French pieced out. Nope, they are just winning. I think. No, maybe not. They're about to wipe peace. I've never actually played in like Europe proper. I've never played Austria or Prussia or France or Spain or anyone else. I think I played as Belgium once, very, very early on because the game recommends it to learn the game. Dude, our GDP is 6 million now. We're number 25th worldwide in GDP. What about the Moroccans? What is that? 2 mil? You mean a third of the Tunisian GDP? Get out of here. What is that? Disgusting. It's filth. I don't want to look at it. Why is it on my screen? Yo, we're not even far off the Mexicans. Very far off of the US. Okay, who else do we have? We have more GDP than New Granada, then Peru, Bolivia, then Argentina, then Australia. Oh, also I switched up our buildings a little bit. I should probably show that. Switch over to sewing machines, to mechanized workshops. We're going for a highly industrialized lot. I kind of want to move over to canneries because it creates more groceries. But for that, we need fish, which is fine. But we need more iron, which we don't have. So I'm building up the iron to create canneries. And hopefully get our food industry going so we can feed our people a little bit better. Because I want to start getting the standard of living up to try and get these silly little radicals to be okay with me again. For that, I still need to abolish serfdom. Ooh, we actually have a higher chance of success now. Because everyone wants it apart from the landowners. This is actually my official portfolio for my entry into the Tunisian presidential race. So you heard it here first. Laith is going to be running in the next Tunisian presidential election. Because why not? It's at this point that I should stop talking because politics in Tunisia not as, well, should we say, how do I phrase, well, you know what I'm saying. Unless, of course, you're Tunisian and watching this and disagree with my point of view. You don't just cut all this. I'll rephrase it. Cut it from when I say politics in Tunisia a little bit and I'll rephrase it. Of course, it's all a joke because, you know, which is a little bit risky because politics in Tunisia can sometimes be a little bit contentious, but that's fine. Hey, we enacted serf and abolish, which means I don't have to talk about Tunisian politics and get myself in trouble anymore. So we can switch over from traditionalism straight over to interventionism. Although they will radicalize the landowners. What do the landowners want? What can I do for you, Barrett? Bro, please just tell me. Well, you don't actually have that much of a say anymore. The issue is that my king, who is afflicted psychologically, strongly opposes women's rights, apparently. And he is a landowner. So he will be upset if I were to reform the government and get rid of that. As you can see, the legitimacy goes down by quite the tremendous amount. I don't actually do anything with the landowners. I think I just have to sort of wait for them to get done in over time. I think I need to pander to them a little bit. What do the landowners want? Go on, tell me. Oh, farming. Ooh, lovely. Okay, you don't seem very profitable because tools are expensive. Iron is cheap. So let's export some iron. Should spike the price of iron. It shouldn't affect my tools, yeah, because I don't use iron for tools. Yeah, we need more tools to be able to get more iron. Okay, let's get the tools first before we start building up the iron mines even more. Although I do have availability of iron now. So technically if I switch over my tooling workshops to using pig iron tools, we'll produce more, we'll also consume more iron, which will spike the price. Okay, I'm taking a risk here because the game says it's a bad idea. But it should spike the price of iron, meaning that the iron mines will be more profitable. Yes, that worked. So I need to now make sure that I get rid of my iron route to bring the price of iron down a little bit more to make the tools more profitable. I'm so... What the hell happened to my GDP? You want us to enter your custom union? Yeah, okay. I'll join the French market. There we go. That's how you make money. You'll owe me an obligation if we become your subject. We already did that. Wait, so I'm no longer... I'm part of the French market. Am I still a protector of... Huh, no, I'm not. I'm now independent. Okay, so I make more money, but my everything of mine is now no longer profitable. Or it is? I'm confused. Is it profitable or is it not? What does the French market need? Nothing. It doesn't export anything. Okay. They have no furniture, which is good for us, and no textiles and no tools. That's good. Those are all good things. But they have a slight surplus. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. So all of our stuff should be profitable. Yeah, tools are going well. And did it say we have a surplus of steel? No, we need to import steel. Okay, so we've got great relations with the French now. Okay, that was a scary dip of the economy there. Jesus. We have not seen a dip like that in the last 5 years. It was like an overnight recession that fixed itself. God, I wish that would happen in the modern day. But can you imagine sleeping through that as a Tunisian citizen? You go to bed and the GDP's fine. During the night, everyone is like throwing themselves out of windows because the dinar is suddenly just halved in value. But it fixes itself and you wake up the next day with like... the trust in the market's just shot because you're like, what the hell happened last night? In between paying for rounds of drinks, you're like, oh yeah, cheers, there's a drink for 5 dinars. Oh, brilliant, take it. The next round, 50. You're like, what happened in the last 10 minutes? Like, oh, the economy crashed. Yeah, unfortunately, the price of iron is going to be shot because France produces iron. So, it means I can export iron, I suppose. I'll export iron to the Prussians and to Baden. And that should hopefully help my iron mines. We have an issue with dyes. Okay, let's import some dyes. That's exports. Import trade routes. Where's a dye? Okay, one thing I hate about Victoria 3 is this menu here. It's useless. I get that it's hard to fit everything in, but this is terrible. We can import it from Spanish. Well, we've got some convoys available, I suppose. Not that many. How many dyes do we need? Like 50, probably enough. Let's get it from the Cindy markets. Okay, my game is just suddenly glitched. Okay, no, we're good. Started lagging for a bit. All right, build another construction center. Yeah, tools workshops are doing fantastically. Steel tools could be a play. Right, I'm tempted in here to go over to our government administration, which doesn't exist, and change the taxation. So I think let's get some actual government administration going. I do think that means the French will probably support us against the Spanish if they're rivaled. I mean, you know, they'd also have that strip that was definitely Carthaginian. Okay, what's the treaty port from Tripoli? I thought that was my flag for a second. Ban slavery in Egypt, conquer Crete. Man's really trying to do something here. Are you going to ask me to get involved? Offer me an obligation. Go and do it. He'll back down, I reckon. Actually, no, he's got nothing to lose but the main thing, so you might as well fight it out. Nope, he decided against it. Good job, buddy. All right, laws-wise, about taxation. I can't do per capita taxation because I have traditionalism. I think I might just piss off the landowners. They might revolt. Something I don't like about Victoria 3 is the fact that if he's part of the landowners, you have to have the landowners in government. Doesn't really make sense to me, at least. Like, this guy's Sunni Ulema, and I've got no way of getting rid of this guy. We don't even really like him. Right, what else we lacking in this market? Steel. We've got loads of tools. We've got loads of iron. So steel looks like it'd be a good one to have. I don't think I have any coal, though. Yeah, no coal, so I can't really make steel. Although, I could just do it anyway. Yeah, screw it. We're going to start making steel mills. Because if France produces a load of iron, sure they can get coal from somewhere, right? I'm gambling here. Where can I get coal from? Well, you know, a 5th producer worldwide, that could be something. Right, that should help our taxation capacity. Low market access. In Tlemcen, in Tunisia, and everywhere else. Okay. Is that because he's being blockaded because he's at war? Because that sometimes explains it. We don't have any oil. Okay, well, that's nothing to do with me. Ah, my economy is tanking. What is this? Okay, wood just spiked. Are you building something? This is the issue. If you're beholden under someone else, life's about to get real tricky. Okay, we need some more dyes. Let's get it from the Portuguese to solve that issue. Do I need more dyes? Oh my god. No, okay, good. Took a second. I think I fixed everything. Okay, we're good. Jesus. We still have low market access. Well, I could probably issue some decrees. Where are you? What do you do? Tools and tools. So encourage manufacturing. Are you still in turmoil? There you are. So this government administration is done. So let's switch you over to filing cabinets. Now where are we at? Okay, minus 17%. So if I were to switch you over to like the next one, it should be okay. Okay, wood. Apparently wood is a huge deal right now. So let's get some wood. Some logging camps in Tunis. That's the maximum amount of logging camps that we can get. All right, and let's have a look at the steel mill. Is it actually profitable? Because I did gamble. Iron is dirt cheap. So yeah, it is. And we need steel. So that was a huge play. But we need more coal. Where can we get coal from? Austria. That's super productive. Brilliant. The Austrians have loads of coal. Yeah, coal's super cheap in Austria. Okay, that's just me. I enjoy the fact that I can just influence the French market. We have stagnated a little bit. Good from the Baden market as well. Okay, coal is plummeting price. That makes you good. Tools are good. Still more dyes? Okay. Different from Ecuador, I suppose. Also Spain, even though it's unproductive. What's wrong with tools now? I think it's just a lot of tools. I can get steel tools. I'm going to go for steel tools, even though it's going to technically lose me money. Because we can theoretically get the price of steel down quite low. Because iron is super cheap. Okay, we drop the price of coal a bit, and steel then should be more demand. We're really taking a risk, but I think it is going to pay off. We also got to wait for this guy to not be at war. Dye shortages. Ugh. This is really going to hurt my... I think I need to switch out from... Do I even have... Okay, I think I need to switch out from sewing machines. Because whilst we make so many fewer clothes, we just don't have the convoys to be able to get all the dyes that we need. Because the French, I think, have a huge clothing industry. Okay, well, let's get another port. Oh, I really hate having my economy hooked onto someone else. What's wrong with your tools now? The steel mill's starting to... Okay, coal's super expensive. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm playing fast and loose with my economy. Now wood's expensive. I don't know what's going on, and my economy is very close to, like, complete collapse at any given moment. Do you have wood? Because you would be incredibly valuable to me. Logging camps. Logging camps. Okay, got 2 places that I can get wood from. That sounds good to me. So expensive. Okay, yeah, let's get some more ports going. Actually, that adds 200 convoys. That should be enough. Yeah, cash reserves are plummeting because we could export tools, but we don't have any convoys. Okay, well, we can export tools to the Austrians who desperately need tools. That will help spike our tool market. So even if steel's expensive, tools will be even more expensive. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, lads. I just keep on saying words that I think make sense. Okay, does that sort out our taxation thing? Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, so we need coal and we need wood. Okay, wood I think has started to come down in price. Nope, it stayed the same. It's just our tool exploit seems to have paid off. Yeah, okay, good. This iron mine's not doing too well. Okay, I don't care about the iron mines, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not using more tools and coal. Like, that's... Well, tools would be a good idea, but we don't have any coal to spare. Coal's so expensive. We should be able to import more coal now because I improved our port. Oh, the Spanish have coal and the Ottomans do as well. Let's get from them first. Is that because we're not constructing? Yeah, we're not constructing anything. Okay. I was about to say, suddenly our income skyrocketed. Dude, clothes and furniture are just such consistent industries in my land. Okay, we still can't import anything. Okay, let's import from the Austrian market because again, apparently the adjacency thing still works. All right, I think it is time. Actually, apparently it's not time. I need to damage relations to Morocco first. We're amicable. God damn, it's going to take ages to collapse. Fine, let's just keep growing our economy. Firstly, Moroccan GDP check. 3 million. 50 worldwide. Try number 16 in the world. That's actually insane GDP for a population of our size. And look, our people are middling. Oh, we're esteemed gentlemen. Okay, and now because we have like enough iron in the market, we can go to the jars, the canneries. And from here, we can go to, we can just sell alcohol to the French. Why not? Yeah, our issue is we're going to run out of, like, men. You see here, we've only got, like, 150,000 peasants in Tunisia, which actually is a decent amount. Dude, we could build a lot of steel mills. I'm just mixing up. So we're going heavy into steel, furniture, and textiles. And from there, I want to start to try and build and get a monopoly on engines and just ship them around the world. People want me to enact censorship. Does that not strike you as ironic? We'll probably start paying our troops at some point. Okay, Morocco has 27 and 27. What's our battalion situation like? 23 and 20. Okay, our maximum rank score is 35 in the world because we are subject to France. Which, to be honest, I'm okay being in a customs union with them because we sell them everything. I want to be the industrial heartlands of the French market. This is the number 5 steel mill in the entire world. Number 7 now. Right, we'll build some others around here just to spread out the love a little bit. Yeah, it's the wood. We need to conquer Morocco, man. There's so much good stuff there. You know, aside from the Moroccans. I'd like to point out I don't actually have an issue with Moroccans. It's just my friend Simo, who you'll have doubtless seen on this channel, is Moroccan. Unfortunately for him. And so I like to clown on Moroccans a lot. But I love Morocco, love Moroccans, just don't like Simo. Are you still in turmoil? Our standard of living is number 9 worldwide. Lucca wants to enter a defensive pact and they'll give us an obligation. Nah, you're small. How many battalions? You got 1 and 8. Your GDP is 600,000. Get out of here. Honestly, don't talk to me. Who do you think you are? Oh, baking powder. Got ourselves some central banking. And I want to get more people educated. 42% though. It's not bad. It's not great. Let's see. So if I go here and go baking powder, yeah, use more sugar and grain, but you produce more stuff. Dude, we sell so much liquor. Lucca wants to enter an alliance. Well, look at us being a regional power meddling in domestic Italian affairs. It's like the game knows I want to be Carthage. Okay, how's this steel mill doing? Wonderfully. I think it is just the logging camps, isn't it? So I need more wood. I go rail transportation. That would help a lot. But we need transportation, which we don't have. This is the number 1 logging camp in the world. Tunisian GDP! Okay. What else can we produce? I'm gonna start building more of these food industries because we make high quality groceries for our people. And our people aren't struggling. They don't want to eat grain. They want to eat good food. Okay, this trader is apparently unproductive. I'll get rid of it. But I feel like that was kind of necessary for our steel mills. Dude, iron is so dirt cheap. It's hideous. Number 1 steel mill in the world. Tunisian steel, boys. Yeah, we actually need to decrease employment wherever we can. Not in Tunis, but in these Algerian territories, because there really just aren't people. Considerable import demand is what we like to see. Cancel that coal import. Now the food industry should be going on. I kind of don't even want to declare war on the Moroccans, man. We're doing so well. Let's check. So you have cannon artillery and irregular infantry. Well, let's start paying our troops, I suppose. I'm going to grab another construction center, just whilst the gold reserves are booming, you know? We're importing so many dyes. Do we even need this many dyes? Yes. To be clear, yes. All right, I just want to get ahead of the game for when electricity arrives. Boiler explosion. Ah, that sucks. Oh no. Yeah, I think that construction sector was a bad mistake. We're making money. We're not like, yeah. We'll stick making some money because we're about to go to war anyway. Dude, our people are just eating so good. They've got all the furniture that they could sit on, but they've got steel. Everyone in Tunisia just has steel. Just to buy it and just have it around, you know? It's like a souvenir. And now we've got education access. Okay, now I can actually switch over to like interventionism. I radicalize them, but they're a very small minority. Probably, do I want to go laissez-faire? Actually, that'll upset people. All right, let's go interventionism. Because that can change my taxation laws. Because we still have quite a underdeveloped taxation law. We could be doing so much more than this. Number 14, let's have a look at the GDP worldwide. We've just overtaken Brazil. We're closing in on like the Japanese shogun and our former masters of the Ottoman Empire. I can't believe we've overtaken Brazil. The Tunisian steel industry gambles worked so nicely. All right, if we create more vineyards, we can create more wine, which I think is a good idea. All right, let's upgrade all of this lot. Oh my God, look at our economy now. Jesus. That's okay. Yeah, okay, we can definitely afford another construction center now. Lower government legitimacy. Okay, let's sort that out. Oh, they left. The landowners left. That's bad. It's because they're angry. If they're angry, I can suppress them, can't I? So, okay, well, if they're going to leave, I have to stop bolstering you and start suppressing you. That was a mistake. Cost 200 authority, and I don't have 200 authority. Dude, why do you got to be so unpopular, man? It takes so long to enact anything because of our low legitimacy. Okay, what can I do to make you happy? What do you want to do? Go and talk to me. What laws do you want? You want a professional army? I can do a professional army. Okay, they want a professional army or national militia. Probably national militia is better for us. You want censorship? I'm okay with censorship. National militia doesn't upset anyone either. 16,000. Okay. Do we want to keep going with... I think I kind of want to start doing some motor industries. And the food stuffs are going really well. 10% authority, that'd be lovely. Okay, I need the landowners back in government. This is stupid. Let's get rid of you. The landowners can come back into government. Let's get rid of the petty bourgeoisie. That'll give me 60% legitimacy. I need the industrialists in government, so we'll do that. And industrialists and landowners. There we go. We'll pass. Maybe censorship? Who doesn't like censorship? Intelligentsia. Okay. What about our army? Peasant levies. Barracks, max level +5. What's our barracks right now? 13. So we'd actually lose our army. So professional armies might actually be better. So what peasant levies gives me mobilizing 24 battalions. Mobilizing 11. Can mobilize 61 battalions. Ugh. I don't think I need that big of a standing army though. And this just makes the landowners like me. Versus censorship. Okay, we'll do censorship. I don't want to do it, but they're making me. And I'm about to get this. Religion, autocracy, nationality. Our nation is defined by the absolute authority of our beloved ruler. We are one family with one father and one fatherland, united and strong. If we wish to preserve these values, the autocracy must be maintained. I'm okay with an autocracy. Got us this far, didn't it? We should have more loyalists after. They want to be oppressed. The people want to be oppressed. Okay, motor industries has been built. Can't imagine there's any demand for it right now. There's a couple. Excellent. Official nationalities. All hail the Bay. Maghrebi people are supreme. That's what we're going to do. Okay, that's actually gone kind of well. If I build a railway, it consumes engines. So let's build a railway in Tunis. This could go very poorly. Wasn't I meant to be? Oh yeah, I was meant to be fighting the Moroccans. Again, I don't want to risk my food industries. Okay, we got censorship. Start getting a railway. That mean that we can now go over and change to interventionism. Well, they'll oppose it, won't be radicalized, so it won't leave government, which means we should be fine. Let's do that. Because Tunis probably doesn't need infrastructure. Not really, but I'm giving it to him anyway. Probably wants a defensive pact. Nah, buddy. Do you have anything that's worth taking? I don't think so. I'm just doing this because my people might like it. Right, we still need to start to head towards forming Carthage, but I don't like spinning maps around. But this is a good way of going about it. I want to build another construction center in Tunis. Let's go ahead and strengthen the industrialists. Industrial boom. Lovely. And are you still suffering from inefficient taxation? Yes, you are. Okay, so this railway has engines coming in, which means that our engine industry now has demand. That's more of like, I'm just leaving that there for later, because I want to start to get electricity at some point. It takes 3 years to research it, because we don't actually get, because of our suppression of individuals, our censorship, it means, God, yeah, I'll piss off everyone, why not? Watch me. You guys wanted censorship, I don't care what you say anymore. If we get electricity, we can start to do some fun stuff, like exporting electricity. What's the world looking like? Mexico has been split into 3. Wait, no, it's a lake, it's not more of Mexico. Looks like these areas are very much in turmoil though, and have been incorporated. Canada is a thing, that's been federalized. That's nice. Did Qing get rid of the opium wars? Nope, their markets got forced open. It's like no one else but France and Britain going for Africa, but it looks like very heavily France. I'm not going for alliance. I'm a 2 GDP worldwide, and they're taking us right along with them. All right, let's get some government administrations here, because we're going to need more bureaucracy anyway. Okay, we have started our play against the Moroccans. All right, we are backed by the French. We're losing 17,000. Don't know what the hell happened. What the hell happened? Okay, our income just killed itself. Where's my diplomatic play? Oh, they just gave in. I suppose this is what happens when you get the French involved. I'll take it. All right, what are we taking here? Logging camps, which was kind of necessary. A couple of other plantations. No urban center to speak of, but a population that we can use. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Why are you suddenly declining? And when you're tied to another market, you need to panic every time that there's a slight crash of the market. Because if France goes down, I go down with France. Okay, low market access everywhere. Assuming is France in some sort of... No, they're not. Figure out how I can do that. How long does it take me to incorporate you? We're like roughly the same culture, right? Yeah, 22 months. Infrastructure. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of infrastructure. Okay, I'm going to do something really risky. Build a railway in each of these provinces. And that should hopefully spike the demand for this. But I need it for the market access. We're almost top 10 GDP. Who's ahead of us? The Ottomans. We're 0.9 away from the Ottomans. 0.7 away from the Ottomans. And our standard of living is third highest in the world. This is great. Get another construction center in Tunis. I'm just thinking, how can we get the most? Because our taxation capacity. Okay, our taxation capacity has hit the limit. We're going to get infrastructure here, infrastructure here, infrastructure here. And our railways should actually become profitable on their own at some point, because we should be able to increase the cost of engines if we use transportation as a resource. What do I mean by that? I mean, over here in buildings, I can go and mess with this. Our mines aren't that profitable anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I could, for example, add rail transportation to this stuff, which means I'm not using as many slaves. And also helps with the cost of transportation. So let's actually, okay, let's start getting it. Right, let's start getting some manufacturing industries over in Arif, because they don't have, well, anything really. Tools are very expensive. That is kind of our whole economy. So maybe before we do that, we start building some tools. Open half process for steel mills. Yes, please. Anything to help the steel mills grow. Get public trams going. Sure, let's go public trams. Okay, we need more of a motor industry because that's expensive. So let's do that. But first, let's make sure we're actually building steel mills. Steel is expensive. We need to drop the price of steel. Well, we can drop the price of steel by exporting it, I suppose. But I also want to build up my steel mills because then I can get my tooling workshops to be made from steel, which would be excellent. Come on, interventionism. Yes! Okay, that's good. Oh my god. Okay, let's immediately go over here and get per capita taxation. We'll radicalize the landowners, so maybe I should please them first. We've actually made Tunis into a utopia, you know. And our people have enough money to invest in these things. Meanwhile, we are kind of dumb. We're 97th ranked worldwide for literacy. But doesn't matter because we've got a great standard of living, damn it. No, apparently Serbia's got the best standard of living. How? What do you have? Serbia joined the German... So Germany formed, but it didn't just form. I don't know what that is. All you got here is chemical plants and nothing else. And barracks. I just want to beat the Ottomans GDP-wise. Oh, we already have. Or maybe the Spanish then. Let's build some more construction centers. All right, let's open hearth process. Let's start researching electricity. Does that mean we could do that on our steel mills? Because iron being dirt cheap is incredible. Let's grab ourselves precision tools and a water tube boiler because we're going to start making some fancy clothes, some fancy seats and stuff for our people. Okay, what would please the landowners? What would make them happy? What laws do you want? Professional army, national militia, local police force would be pretty good. It's only 7% chance because they're the only ones that support it. But if I piss them off, legitimacy goes through the floor, like horrifically. It's just because this guy, if he dies, we're fine. So colonial affairs is the least offensive thing. So let's do a colonial exploitation because it actually has some backing. And then after that, see where we're at. Well, people have so much money, they could just invest in this sort of stuff. Days of Darkness, what? Why would I help Krakatoa? I don't care. I do not care. Burning ashes. Oh, right, I did hurt. Well, I can give my people money and try to pay them. It's not an issue. So it produces more transportation, but gets -5 infrastructure. Doesn't make any sense. What's our infrastructure like? Yeah, it's good all over the place, really. It's not good here. Maybe that's because turmoil. Yeah, look at that. Surely you're happy now, right? Well, you will be. Yeah, okay, right. Let's start really challenging. Let's start really challenging our people. Let's add 4 construction centers. Let's see how much the Tunisian industrialists can actually afford to subsidize here. Oh my God, they can afford to subsidize that? How are you able to do that? Jesus, my people are so rich. Go on, do it first time, please. Do it first time. Unlock the potential of my economy. Do it. Do it. Yes. Okay. That means that now we can go over to per capita taxation. And once they oppose it, they're not going to be too pissed. That's going to increase my revenue by 38,000. I'm so excited for this. Also, we have colonial affairs. So technically, we could colonize. We'll declare an interest in Spain. Why not? Well, I mean, I could go and colonize down here. I mean, is there really anything over here that I want? Just sort of struggling people, and I don't really need to do anything. Are you really able to keep up? Okay, well, you're able to keep up, buddies. See how much you're able to keep up. They can still keep up with it. We're not even using all of our construction. Okay. We're going to rapidly start running out of people. Yeah, we need to start expanding to Morocco more. We may need to start to colonize, just have a steady stream of people in our nation. We need all to have more kids. Okay, steel is so expensive. Okay, we need to start producing some steel mills. All right, we are currently kind of doing that. So we'll see if that helps. Our reef crop failure. It will help. Yeah, we'll help the people. Why not? It's fine. This is right aim anyway. Are you starting to run out of money? No. No, you are not. Ooh, railway building throughput. We want more locomotives, actually. All right, steel's going well. Any upgrade to buildings I can do now that I couldn't do previously? I think I can probably upgrade my tool sector. Mildly, let's do that. Sure, let's get gas street lamps. Let's get some... Okay, well, tooling industry will hopefully start to produce more tools. So that's the downside to our steels right now. We need coal and we need tools. So let's import both of those. What do I even do with my money now? What do my people need? My guys at the top are affluent. Like, even the lower strata in the fields, they're just there. I mean, we're the #1 in the world in quality of life. Okay, coal suddenly became super expensive. We need to import some coal. Let's upgrade this Tunisian port. Yeah, coal is really doing us dirty right now. Physically can't. Yeah, I'll pay people off. I physically can't spend my money because I don't have the people to spend it on. Oh my God, I've never seen that before. Secure. I've actually never gotten this good. Still the radicalists. They're sitting there like sipping tea, be like, well, the weather's not exactly nice today. I can't control the weather. I assume that's what they're mad about, because sure enough, there's nothing else they can be angry at. Got all the money in the world. There are literally no peasants left. Oh my God, we need to import people. That's slavery, Laith. That's bad. Don't say that. I mean, like, attract immigration. What are our immigration laws? Dude, we need, like, no migration controls. We need everyone in this nation. Okay, let's do that. We don't need per capita taxation right now. We need open borders. We need people to flood into our factories. When can we fight the Moroccans again to steal more? We need more Moroccan people. The infrastructure over here sucks. Let's build a railway first. Can I fight the Moroccans yet? Wait. Moroccan GDP check, boys. Oh, left them in the dust, didn't we? A truce until October. All right, electricity generation. We built a power plant in Tunis. Okay, we've successfully completed urbanized Tunis. Nice. Tunis has become a long way since our attention was first brought to it, going from small houses and scattered farmlands to being on its way to become a blooming metropolis. Hell yeah, we are. The woman sighs. Her old sand stopped crocheting for a second. When I was younger, all of this was farmlands. Us kids would just play freely in the fields, not having to worry about getting hit by a cart or the criminals coming to get us, and we still had time to work. Well, Grandma, now people have even more places to work at. Finally, Tunisia shines like never before, or this is not the end. This is not the end. Is everything still making money? Okay, we need infrastructure still. Build on there. What about you? Making money? Infrastructure's good. Infrastructure's good. Infrastructure is good. We get rotary valve engines, which means we have fewer people employed, which is actually ideal. We need people to be unemployed. Electric streetlights. We don't have electricity yet, so that's a terrible idea. We haven't even been using harvesting tools. Okay, no migration controls. Brilliant. Okay, and then we get electric sawmills pretty soon. For the love of God, we need people in here. I have no migration controls. I have open place in the factories, boys. Just turn up. Also, I need to probably increase my education side of things so people know how to use the machines. Because right now, we just do it intuitively. Number 8 worldwide. Dude, I wanted to reconquer Carthage. And instead, I've just been like, why don't I make a utopia instead? What's wrong over here? Volcanic culture, whatever. I don't care. Okay, we have no coal. Notice the smile instantly spit off my face the second I saw that everything has shortages. Coal, coal, coal. Okay, we just need more coal. I'll subsidize that. Okay, we're good. Price of coal skyrocketed, but I've dropped it now. It's our main issue, right? Where can we get coal? Show production on map. Show potentials on map. No coal anywhere near us. Oh, there is in one place. I reckon we ban slavery. Spain? That sounds like a good thing to do. Don't you think, France? It appears he does think so. Now, unfortunately, that does mean that people no longer want to give us coal. So that's bad because everything of my economy really sort of depends on coal. But here we go. All right, we're just going to nip in here and take this territory of Meila. It's a big victory for me. All right, now we just wait. Because our troops are not nearly as good as the French, who are eviscerating the Spanish. There are no peasants left in Tunisia. We have none. Oh, God. Okay, don't know what you've done there, but you've lost. Muppets. Sure, our economy is still ticking over. Looks okay. For the first one time, we need iron. Ooh, sugar. Port some of that. Sugar is really expensive. Go from the Germans. I don't know how much sugar I need. Yeah, I suppose we're no longer importing coal from the Spanish. That'll be why my economy started to collapse. Do we just not have any sugar? Okay, I need to import way more. Okay, this is bad. No one has any sugar. I think we're importing it from the Spanish. Okay, we're exporting less now. That's fine. Out of nowhere. Why did my taxation laws change? Out of nowhere, we're starting to get a revolution to enact proportional taxation. That makes me so much richer. Yeah, sure. Dude, chill. Lads, calm down. I'll happily take more money. That's going to increase my income, by the way, by 100,000. Chill. Now, the French do seem to be making short work of the boys, also known as the Spanish. Meantime, we're going to attempt the naval invasion. Because why not? Yeah, it's a damned coal. Before we do anything else, we need to improve our railways. This is the main reason we're taking Valencia, by the way, is that I get access to these coal mines, because we bloody need them. Not constructing anything, so our economy will stagnate for a little bit. Just because, again, it's the... Oh my God, we need so much coal. We're the number 3 producers as part of the French market, and we still need all of the coal in the world. I'm literally stopped importing anything. We just do coal. Oh, okay. Naval invasion. Oh, we just got destroyed navally. That's fine. We'll just wait for the French to win. That works. Okay, we just need to produce things that don't involve coal. Although I'm pretty sure that's our entire industry. Does furniture require coal? Yeah. Everything requires coal. How far are we, number 1? Like, by a good chunk. All right, the front has devolved into like 15 different places. So we're just going to chuck our troops in there and see how we get on. To win this war before the French get out. Oh, come on, France. Win the war. Yeah, we can't build anything. We're no peasants. Build a power plant in Constantine, but there's no point. We don't have any population left. Everyone is fully employed. Our economy is stagnant because the 5 million people that we have. Oh, nice, we won. Everyone is employed. Okay, so when I incorporate, it's going to take 21 years. Whatever, don't care. Because we'll accept your culture later. For now, though, we need every single thing building coal mines. Because our entire economy is contingent on having enough coal. We need to put the Spanish to work. We need coal mines and logging camps. Also, we liberated Galicia. So, you know, there's that. Okay, and we have proportional taxation, which means that we now, quite frankly, make a hideous amount of money. We don't need all this coal anymore. Yeah, we make 123,000. Like, that's it. It's over. We won. Oh, that's so silly. So our people are the best in the world in terms of their standard of living. They're the richest in the world. Our GDP has gone up to number 8. We're actually closing in on Russia. We're 20 mil off of Russia, despite having literally a 10th of the population. So that's pretty insane. Our population obviously jumped up quite a bit when we conquered Tunis. Valencia. My plan now generally would probably be to colonize the hell out of everyone because we can afford it, but we make just, quite frankly, a stupid amount of money. So let's just pay everyone and just drop our taxes, because what else are we going to do, realistically? I think, lads, that is where we'll leave it for today. So I think we've done pretty well of our stated aim of trying to take out parts of Carthage. We've advanced into Valencia, which is pretty cool. We've taken this coastline here. I think what we would do next potentially is go after Sicily, because that would be a big fish. And how much is the Sicily province worth? 8 million GDP. Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? What buildings do you have? Universities. Those are educated people. That's some good stuff. And we can do it because we're allied to the French. And put simply, we're making, what, 120,000? I can invest all of that into universities and cash for our armies and such. So that was an insane playthrough. I genuinely didn't expect that level of success. Not in my wildest dreams did I expect that level of success. I'm super happy that I could do it as Tunis. Night and day between Victoria 2 and Victoria 3 for how well I was playing. I would actually be happy to continue this. I'm not sure how much interest there'd be from you guys. Like I said, I'd probably just go around conquering and forming Carthage. Otherwise, boys, I'm tempted to go straight into the Warlord playthrough, the Lord of War, which are different things. The Lord of War is the buying and selling guns. Warlord is just getting everything from like war operations and that sort of stuff. I also want to do like an oil baron playthrough in like Nejd, where all we do is seek out oil. I kind of want to do as well a communist playthrough. I want to do one where we try and get a full egalitarian society going. I don't know, there's a lot I could play as Japan. Japan's also another one I want to do, because that's also a lot of fun. Go and conquer China, potentially. So yeah, if any of that sounds interesting, please make sure to like and subscribe and put what you want to see down in the comments below, and make sure to read all of them. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to our patrons, most notably Charlie Damerell, Crilly, Flyerton, JDow52, Kargon, Sjalmi, Lewis Wright, Nicole's Christ, QA Shard, Redguard, and ShadowSinger. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, you might as well click on another video. I mean, it's literally right there.